Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of my Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough. I hope you all enjoy, those of you who tune in during the course of the stream, and those of you who watch the VOD later on. Without further ado, I think we're going to dive right in and get going on Pathfinder Kingmaker. Been a little more than a week since I played last, as you might notice if you check the VOD timestamps, but I'm looking forward to getting back to it. Thank you! All right. Let's just continue from where we left off. All right. When we left off, we had just recruited a priest of Sarenrae named Christian and cleansed the Temple of the Stag Lord ruins. So let's head back out. And I think Artuccio got his artifact because we stayed at the temple. All right. So I think we're supposed to head back to the trading post. I think that's what we were supposed to do. Let's check our... That's the spell book. Journal. Let's see. Okay, Jod. Let's see. I'm going to say we cut across country to... We travel this far. I don't know if we are exhausted. What is that? What is that? Why am I... Dread Skeleton Elite. That's interesting. Well, I doubt piercing damage is going to do too much, but I don't have too much other option. Miss? Oh. Miss again. Okay, so Tristian's also a melee guy, judging by that, but let's see. Cure, Shield of Faith, Blessing of the Faithful. No turn undead or anything, so Dang, everybody's missing. Yes, let's bring the mace up front. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Uh, take the masterwork sword, but otherwise, I don't want to be weighed down too much at this stage. Can we camp, maybe? Camp right in the middle of the road. I'm sure that's totally fine. Interesting. Elexis Dawnchild, before we set off, I need to give you something. You've come to my rescue when I was preparing to meet the goddess. Accept my gratitude, and this. There are only a few, but they will surely be useful to you in your journey through the stolen lands. Well, thank you. I'm glad that I met you. If you need advice or help, I'll be around. Thank you, Tristian. This is a precious gift. I'm happy to help you. Well, I won't waste any more of your time. Tristian nods to you and looks away. Nope. Leave. And we continue on our merry way. Now, I suspect if we go this way, we can cut across. We can have a moment of respite when we reach the... Fine. All your characters are fatigued. All right, begin resting. We're like so close. Hmm. Okay. It is dark once again, as our sleep schedule is out of whack. Listen, there. Well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you could help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar. As big as a bear and as wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Beckel Benzen found his lair and went to kill the beast, but he came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you will rid us of this monster. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Bet I can chop off this Tuskgutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Alright, sure. Let's go kill Tuskgutter. We'll get to it soon. Broken. It's a waste of a little bit of time, but I'm gonna sleep until morning. Except that didn't really go as I expected. Fine. I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beasts there. Well, thank you. You understand the true meaning of your visions now? Uh... Thank you for the story. We may speak more later. Farewell. So we found the Temple of the Elk. What next? Well, I guess we can go, deal with this, boar while we wait. I was really hoping for it to be daytime. Take a little nap, fix the sleep schedule. That didn't happen. Well, another fight. All right. Giant centipede, huh? Nice. Wasn't sure if that would work. Okay, that was quick. Nothing to loot. And we're on our way. Boggard hunting grounds, huh? I don't see any reason to bother the boggards right now. Gnarl marshes spread across the lowlands of the region and feature craggy hills, lazy streams, deep ravines, and a great variety of trees, including oak, beech, and rush leaf. The region hosts a rich variety of wildlife as well, with elk, river cats, black bears, and many large rodents, boars, and brush thylacines. Stranger still are the giant owls, will-o'-the-wisps, owlbears, and aggressive vegetation. Gangs of trolls range the southern edge of the forest, closer to Candlemere, and the ruins of many bandit hideouts dot the landscape as well, leading to rumors of long-lost riches and fantastic treasures. Well, ain't that nice? Like a little tourist brochure. Let's camp and then go in. All right. Let's see here. Technic League. All right. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that. All right. Let's get everybody up here then. Ooh. Attack of opportunity, huh? Nice. Oops. Oh, right. Everybody has a attack of opportunity in Pathfinder 1. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Hit. Hit. Ooh. As dust. Chocolate. I'll take that. All free prisoners. Sure. Oh, that's a lot of them. Take out the mage. Kaboom. Miss. Hang on, I recognize that portrait. And someone in range of the archer for attack of opportunity. There's Kalana. Yikes. Yeah. Blood for Gorham. Got the mage. Nice. And he's gone. Bunch of summons, huh? Miri. Yeah, took out the summons all at once. Lana's dead, I think. Can't really tell in the dark. And down. We move back. Get hit. Okay. Blood for Gorham. Kalana drops her weapons and raises her hands, which are covered in blood. Mercy! Don't kill me! Half-orc bares his fangs. That is how you talk now, wretch! I've wanted to do this for so long. Casts a spell on his outstretched palm and sparks begin dancing upon it. Half-elf puts her hand on his shoulder from a very long way away. Riongar, come now, let her go. It's one thing to kill her in battle, but executing her unarmed, why spoil the joy of being free? Octavia, are you out of your mind? This filth is from the Technic League. By her own hand she enchained us, and you want to forgive her? Do you think she'll thank you? Ha! She'll just gather another band and try to catch us again. I want to ask some questions. Tell me about the Technic League. Ancient alliance of wizards and scholars from the Numerian wastelands and its technologies. We are the mightiest organization in the whole of Numeria. We possess powers that the uninitiated could only dream of, and our agents are everywhere, not just in Numeria. Believe me, these are not people you want as enemies. Or maybe they are, because that's more entertaining. You know, maybe I do want them as enemies. Only cowards with no honor reckon sheer power a good reason for an alliance. Is it normal for the Technic League to grab Reundum people from the road to enslave them? Technic League is so strong because it is never ashamed of taking what it needs, whatever the laws may say. We were missing a slave. We underestimated you. That was a mistake, of course. I apologize. Oh, yeah, that makes it all better then. What are you doing in this part of the world? I was sent by Meister Jenish. He's a very important person and the mighty wizard who taught the two ungrateful slaves everything they know. He will be furious to find out they are free, and will certainly find the one who stole the Technic League's property. Believe me, he does not need me for that. Whether you kill me or not, he'll find you in no time. You say this Magistro guy of yours will find us anyway? Then I guess we don't get anything out of sparing you. You best not anger the Maestro. If you kill me, he'll be furious. Oh, I'm so scared. You know, I actually like getting slavers and other assholes angry with me. Then I get to cut them to pieces. I like it, Miri. Why did you have these two in chains? Because we own them. Oh, good reason. Yeah, sure. The Technic League spent vast sums of money on these two. We nurtured them, fed them, and treated them, even taught them magic for many years. They cost us a fortune, and we're not just going to set them free, whatever your local customs say. We're fully in our rights. I don't have any more questions. I'm an important person in the Technic League. I have connections. You will benefit from such an ally. Sparing a repentant sinner is a good need, but I hear no repentance in her words. She seeks impunity, not mercy. You see how now what a slime ball she is? Step aside. Let me fry her. Oh, moral quandaries. No solace for unrepentant slavers. I zap thee with my heart. And then he has to run up. I didn't mean to spoil the victory, but on the other hand, she deserved it. We're free! I can't believe it! Free as birds in the sky! Phew! Thank you. You have no idea how long we've tried to escape the Technic League. This is a miracle. Who are you? I'm Ragongar, and this is Octavia. The rotten Numerian held us as slaves, but we are no mere scavengers. You see the crowd they had guarding us? It's because we use magic, and I'm not bad with a blade if it comes to that. They're all right. We could use them on our team. What? Well, you just answered what is the Technic League. How did you get captured by Kalana? I've lost count of how many times we've tried to escape. I can't name all the things we've tried, but we were caught every time. And they just take us somewhere else. I don't know who'd want to buy us, but I imagine how happy we were when we learned they were taking us to the river kingdoms where slavery is forbidden. Indeed. We tried so many times to escape, yet in the end, the League itself brought us to the free lands. Under heavy guard, I'll grant you. If it wasn't for you, who knows where we'd go next. I haven't time for games with you, die. Amazing. That's definitely chaotic. You're good fighters. Want to join my group? Of course. Octavia, what do you say? We would be happy to join you. I would be happy to join you. Who are you? I can't, like, investigate classes and things. So I guess they'll just go back to the trading post for now. Scrolls. Wand. Circlet. Scroll. Scroll. Okay. Oh, wait. Are there more people tied up over here? Free the prisoners. Freedom, freedom. Run along. Don't get eaten by a wild bear. Looks magical. Shadows of Absalom. All right, and we head on our merry way. Tranquil River Bend. I don't trust it. Enter the lair. Here we are. The monster is here, and now I'll tear him apart. Yeah, just watch me. And don't interrupt me. I speak on when I speak on. There's a custom where I'm from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's a man. In our tribe, girls don't get no initiation at all, so I arranged my trial myself. Like in the Song of Kaggle the Orphan. I downed a cave lion in a single combat. Here, see? The scars I got in that battle. And you know what my elders did after I threw the lion's skin at their feet? They invoked some formality and declared your initiation invalid? I wish. They laughed in my face. They said I scratched my belly myself and hired some man to kill the lion for me in trade for ugh. Later, they agreed to my initiation, of course. They had no choice, but... Must you really slay him in single combat? It'll take our whole party to bring this tusk gutter down. Bah! You think I can't butcher a pig by myself? Though if the elders saw the beast I was about to kill the boy, they would help him. There's no shame in that. But it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Now you stand and watch me gutting the beast. I see. To battle. Gorum, watch me! Leveling up a bit more than this probably would be a good idea. Rage. Let's move just forward enough. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, all right. Whew. Big damage. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't so bad. What you say? See me in action? I almost chopped his head off. Yes, a real epic battle, just like the sagas. I won't even have to embellish it for the book. That's it. Trial done. Now no one dares say Amiri is weak. You are a valiant warrior. Were there truly fools who doubted your strength? Some did, you know. I spit on them. No one will dare bark at me now. Still, why do you want to kill this monster? You passed this test back when you were tribe, didn't you? With your tribe, didn't you? Well, not just pups must pass this test. If a man is a newcomer to a tribe, he must bring a monster's hide, prove he's not weak. I'm honored you consider me a part of your new tribe. You're a strong and valiant warrior. Just don't start that. Don't talk to me about honor and valor. I know already. Still, I owe you thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not just for a test. Just that no one would ever dare say Amiri isn't a warrior. All right. Anything to loot? Ooh, meat. A scutter's head. And tenderloin. Sure. All right, let's see. Um... Well, I guess let's travel back to Oleg's trading post. Let's rest, I guess. Okay. Yes, we may. Fresh bread. I can't believe it. All this time we sat in cages and crawled in the mud, and there were places in the world where they were baking fresh bread. And here we are. I bet they have clean sheets. And maybe we can even take a bath? A girl can dream. Get some rest. You deserve it. You can be sure of that. I've got years of rest to catch up on, and I'll be stuffing my face until I turn into a ball. You do so much for us. Is it all because you're kind? Or maybe it's because you've been charmed by my beauty? I'm not much for flirting, usually. Let's see. Oh, what the hell. Exactly. I never would have found the Technic League's encampment if your beauty hadn't beaconed me. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, enough talk. Fresh bread and clean sheets await. And we run in. Little bluebird. Bird? Pigeon, maybe? Surprised I haven't hit level 3 yet. I'm wondering where everybody camps out. I need to turn in that ring. Here's your ring, Svetlana. Good day to you. Do you need anything? I'd be happy to help. Here's your ring, Svetlana. Kressel gave it to me. I even managed to convince her not to fight me. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irina before all this. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets hanging out with a bad crowd. Until the day she passed, Mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Oh boy. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I tried to help Irina. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it. And once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Restov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only returned under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. I don't know if there's any way to set her back on the right path, but I'm grateful for your kindness. Perhaps there's still hope. For the sake of my mother's memory, I'd like to believe that. I have to go. Farewell. Alright, let's see. Wait until the fog clears away. Yeah, that's all done. The Stolen Land, Bitter Rival. Stolen Land. Wait until the fog clears away. Talk to Jod again. Christian. Greetings, how may this humble chosen of the great Sarenrae help you? Tell me about yourself. About myself? I wouldn't know where to begin. You know my name, my faith. I follow Sarenrae. I have traveled from the Padishah Empire of Kelesh to here. What else do you want to know? Forgive me, but from your manner and appearance, you don't strike me as a Keleshite. You have nothing to apologize for. Truly, I received my name and appearance from my parents, who had come to Kelesh from afar. I never knew them, for the fate had separated us when I was young. So I grew up in Kelesh, raised by the followers of Sarenrae. My home is where my heart is, within the temples of the great goddess, among the wise and generous men that took it upon themselves to care of a child that was so unlike them. I learned mercy and patience at an early age, and it is these virtues that have made me the man I am today. Do you enjoy traveling? Oh, yes. No library, no archive, however large, would ever allowed me to learn this much of the world as I have in my journeys. It was only outside the temple walls I realized every living thing is a world unto themselves, a world where many contradictions and passions coexist. Each realm leaves its mark on the lives that live there. Only by visiting it, by breathing the same air, walking on the same soil, can you understand its people, what drives them, what frightens them, their dreams, and how they honor their gods. Let's discuss something else. I should go. A pleasure. Can't go in the barn. Or shed. Whoops. Just gonna check all these little parapets. Ah, there's Valerie. Greetings. Everything is well, I hope? I'm ready for new orders. Tell me about yourself. What exactly would you like to know? I was born to a noble family, though I didn't remain long on the family estate. My father sent me to the Order of the Eternal Rose, but once I left, I realized that it didn't match my principles. Why were you sent to the Paladin Order of the Eternal Rose? As you can imagine, from my first days I was surrounded by crowds of servants and nannies who never stopped praising my heavenly beauty. The paladins of Shalene who used to visit our house echoed these praises. In the end, general consensus overwhelmed my father's better judgment. When I turned 6, I was brought to the Church of Shalene and told this would be my new home. Don't pity me, though, I beg of you. Many who hear this story immediately assume my parents were cruel and had no love for their child. Valerie's eyes become stern. My parents had respect for me. They taught me something that supported me all my life, a sense of self-esteem. Besides, they didn't abandon me. Once every 6 months, they would come and visit me at the Order of the Eternal Rose. We had some tea and had an hour to walk the garden. Then they would take their leave as etiquette demanded. What did they teach you in the Order? A variety of things. Some of them appealed to me, and others I couldn't accept. I enjoyed the physical activities and swordsmanship, but the arts, calligraphy, painting, poetry, and so many other ways to waste one's time. Valerie sighs. I guess that deep in my heart I knew I'd never be a true paladin of Shalene. Wielding a sword always felt more natural to me than handling a paintbrush. Why did you leave the Order? Because of my heavenly beauty. Valerie winces in contempt. According to Shalene's law, all art is sacred, whatever form it takes. Severe punishment awaits those who dare harm a painting, sculpture, or poem, no matter how worthless the drivel might be. My looks always attracted unwanted attention from the pilgrims and acolytes of the temple. I received my first poem dedicated to me when I was 9. The author was some wealthy geezer, and that was only the beginning. Sculptures, pictures, poems, I was drowning in them. My admirers mobbed me, and I had to respectfully accept all their garbage. The clerics of the temple were magnanimous, for my suitors made generous offerings to the church, but one time, I just snapped. Barely. Some wealthy idiot had dedicated an extremely untalented poem to me, and had the nerve to read it right to my face, holding my sleeve. The hour was late, and I was on my way to get some rest after a boring lesson on rhymes. I lost control and tore the poem apart right in front of him. The paladins wanted to impose some punishment upon me. I don't remember which one exactly. They wanted me to repent. Instead, I just gathered my things and left. What did you do after you left the Order? I set off for Restov. I wanted to get as far away as possible from Shalene and the destiny everyone seemed ready to force upon me. Besides, the School of Swordsmanship in Restov has quite a decent reputation. Honestly, I was hoping for an opportunity to learn from the famous Aldori masters. Eventually, it became clear that their technique wasn't a good fit for me. They teach to avoid impact, whereas I prefer to raise my shield. But my abilities and skills, which I'd learned at the Order of the Eternal Rose, were enough to make the Swordlords take an interest in me. They offered me a chance to join the mercenaries who served the Swordlords, and I accepted. Let's change the subject. Have my attention. Thank you for the conversation. Talk to you later. As you wish. Whew. I can't keep reading dialogue like that right now. My throat will give out. I wonder where those other two went. The ones we just freed. What if they went upstairs? Yep. Yeah, I can't read any more dialogue right now. Not extensively like that. So let's see what else we can do. Is that the fog, I guess? Let's travel down to the Tranquil River Bend and see what happens. Fight! Oh, I forgot to check the other characters' classes while we were at the trading post. More giant centipedes. But I don't know where the other is. Ah. Oh my. Okay. And we carry on. Fight again. I am exhausted. More centipedes. They sure are common. Okay. I want to camp at the evening so that we wake up in the morning. Hmm. Something died as soon as I loaded in. Boggards. Okay. Hey. Let's form a perimeter around the casters. Let's do bless. I don't know why it says immune to blast due to difficulty settings. I'm on story. It shouldn't be canceling buffs. Oh boy. Whoa. Fancy. Well, that didn't work. Huh. Woo! Exploded. Warm up. All right. Rage and charge. These guys are tough. Repent, stab. We're gonna heal. Right there. Cure moderate wounds. Move around here to hopefully get a flanking bonus. Surely someone is gonna hit it enough to kill it. There we go. Now, Amiri, I want... Oh, everybody can level up now. But before we do that, go to the inventory. And Amiri, I want you to use this... a couple of these. That should do it. Charge? Charge. Why is it so dark suddenly? That particular voice clip sounds like Jennifer Hale. Woo! One step too long. I can't imagine how hard this would be on a higher difficulty. This is one of those fights you run away from if you're not playing on story mode. Hooray! What pearl? Hello! Welcome to chat. Welcome to the stream. We just fought a group of boggards. Just checking around to see if there's any left. Citrine and jade. Silver ring. And a map. And some magical nunchucks. Sure. How are we supposed to wait long enough to get through this fog? Like, what else is there to do? Having reached the edge of the milky white blanket, okay, we stopped. I've never seen a denser, thicker fog in all my life. Stretching my hand forward, I could hardly see the outline of my fingers, and if my arms were as long as my companions. What? I don't even think I'd see my elbows. Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought that was a period. We exchanged hesitant looks. It would be impossible to find one's way through this haze. Uh, there was nothing left to do but turn around and find another way. Okay. So I'm supposed to wait for the fog to go away. I guess I'll just start mapping paths. As that's the fog again. Yeah, let's rest. Alright, I need to level everybody up. You know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. Alright, I am back. Okay. This fog... how am I supposed to wait for it? Wait, no. Okay. There has to be something we can do to pass the time. Old Mesa. Keep going. An actual fight. Let's go. I forgot to level everyone up again. Oh! That was quick. Huh. Okay. Now let's level up. Okay, also, let's rearrange the party a little bit. I'm thinking we've only got 2 pure casters. Got 2 clerics who can handle themselves in a scrap. So we're gonna do some sort of wide formation like that. Okay. Now let's level up. Let's do me last. Okay. Because I'm just doing the auto level ups for everybody else. And then me. I'm gonna go Alchemist again. I don't feel like multi-classing today. Um. Okay, no points for that. Nature could be useful. Use magic device. Always put 1 in persuade. And trick, no. Put 1 in athletics. Because that's, well, no, that's only 1 point. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Do trickery. Sure. Bombs, please. Let's do Fire Belly, I guess. No, reduced person probably has some use somewhere. I have enlarge anyway. So. All right, let's continue. Okay. I really need to sell things at some point. Maybe I should head back to the trading post. Seems like a waste of time, but rest. Rat Nook Hill. Save it for later. There's a big tree on this map, and I am a fan of a big tree. Hey, you. I remember making fun of you for not knowing your men's names. Well, that's nice to hear. What can Pataxian spies hope to find in the Stolen Lands? How did Tartusio manage to fool you? See you later. Farewell. Ah, we'll ask him about him. Garrus is the name of a noble house in Brevoy, is it not? You're a noble, then? I'll see you later. What's this? Lethal Sands power attack. Nice. Okay. Whew. I don't think the thylacine is going to repent, Tristian. No meat, huh? Whoa. Saddleworm. Okay. Nothing much to see here. All right. Ha! Persistent acid damage. It ate a ring, I guess. Or maybe he was wearing a ring? Can't be sure. I'm looking for a way off the map. Oh, the bandit camp. Oh, I thought they were dead. Sorry. But I'm not that sorry, so I guess I'll finish the attack. Whoa. Bandit Necromancer, huh? What was that little sound? Through the fire. I guess I'll take some flour and ale. Why not? Some chocolate. Some wine. Some mead. Okay. Everybody walk through the campfire for good measure. And let's be off. Big frog! I like a big frog. They're so clumsy in their attacks. The frog will not repent. They look a satchel. Agate earring. Silver buckle. Worth more than the agate earring. And, eventually we'll find the way out of here again. Sure, I'll take all that. That's nice. Hematite, ore of iron. Oh, look at that little mallard. Big frog, don't eat the mallard. Oh! Dead frog. Greater giant frog. Sorry I'm rather quiet today. Just getting into the game and not really thinking about being streaming. I thought I was out of combat suddenly. Whew. Now we're out of combat. Climb up the trunk. A cache of goods. Wow. That did more damage to us than most of the fights we're in. Let's save that for later. Now I think we can get out of here. We can always come back later. No reason we can't. Crumpled letter. Okay, let's head back to the trading post by the most direct path we can find. But let's fight again, because that's what we do most of the time. Oh, little goblin dead. You know what? Instead of going the most direct path, let's venture off a little bit. What is that? A blackberry meadow. Oh, nice. Right. Back to the trading post. Talk to Oleg. You certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. Anyway, new trouble. New day, new troubles. Oh. Tuskgutter is dead. You could mount his head on the wall as a trophy. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal is a deal. The head goes to old Benson, and his bounty goes to you. I'll speak another time. Farewell. Hey, bitter rival. I'm really not sure what to do to pass the time until the fog clears. I should probably actually shop, sell some things. Show me your wares. Okay. Oh, ever-burning torches. That would be good to know that I had. Oh, we're overloaded. Makes sense. All right, time to play shopping simulator. I want to hang on to the coins because I feel like there's going to be a quest for those. How is a petrified egg a useful household item? Ah, so the alcohol, because it's just too heavy. So the incense, artificial flower, quartz, silver bell, flaming nunchucks, masterwork longbow. Headband of vast intelligence. Oh, that sounds useful. All those petrified eggs are sure to come in handy someday. I'm not sure if I would trust an egg to be a nutcracker, though. Feels like that would, end in tears. Okay. Yeah, I suppose it's true. If it's really petrified, maybe you could crack a walnut with it. I don't know. Look at armor. Armor's probably pretty heavy. Chain shirt +1. Deal. We're still overloaded. How are we still overloaded? All right. All right, let's see. Got 2 new party members I haven't taken out yet. So let's swap out Valerie and the dwarf whose name I forget. Thank you, Harim. Thank you, game. Wait, apparently everybody else rested except me. So I guess I'll rest. Sleep. Huh. Good pathfinding. Hmm. How do I get the fog to clear? Like, how much longer is it gonna take? Hope there's not something I'm supposed to be doing. Go check out the Boggart hunting grounds. What could go wrong? All right. You haven't leveled up. You're still level 1. Uh-oh. Acid splash. I kind of expected you to use the bow. Dang it. Oh. Woo! Okay. Now let's level these two up. Beetle and amber, shining scale, and a ring. Uh, Woo! All right. I'm kind of losing my focus a little bit because story mode means the combat doesn't take much of my attention. Okay. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything else here. So we'll head off. Oh, I understand now. I was over encumbered at the trading post because only I was in the party. But when everybody's in the party, there's more people to carry the stuff. I get it now. Let's explore this little area down here. Excavation site, huh? Surprise tool that'll help us later. Begin resting again? Hmm. Point of interest for tourists and explorers. Be nice to know what it was, but oh well. A glade in the wilderness, huh? Head back to the trading post, I guess. Or what's down here? Back this way. Let's head back to the trading post, I guess. Another random encounter. Centipedes? Nope. Thylacines. Okay. Oh, I can skin them. Sure. All right. All right. Let's keep our moving. Nope. Let's rest again. I need to assign guards. I keep forgetting to do that. I guess it's a dream? Elexis Dawnchild suddenly awoke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was wreathing beneath the low ceiling. Um, Looked out the window. The instant she approached the window, the glass broke and an arrow hit her in the chest. Falling, she glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. Her eyes dimmed. Elexis Dawnchild's skin felt cold. She heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening her eyes, she saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body tangled in green water reeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed on Elexis Dawnchild's. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Shrike River, Elexis Dawnchild." At this moment, Elexis Dawnchild finally awoke. Drenched in sweat, she told us what she'd seen in the dream. Shrike River, huh? Well, that's Shrike River. Guess we could go over there before we head back. Rage and charge. Woo! Oh, I'm walking slow because I'm exhausted because of the dream. I'm so slow. Davik Nettle. The corpse's face is bloated from being so long in the water. The stench from its toothless mouth is so foul that your eyes begin to water. The hand, clenching a sinister-looking spear, is covered with scabs. Suddenly you feel faint, as if a cold, wet hand is placed heavy on top of your head. Wet hair sticks to skin, and the icy trickles of icy cold water run down your face and shirt. A hoarse whisper rises inside your head. There you are. I sense evil, but not evil committed by this poor soul, no. He arose on account of some evil done to him. So it was you who sent me those nightmares. Gurgling, deep-chested laughter pierces your skull, clouding your vision and flooding your ears. All else becomes muffled, as if you are trapped underwater. You shake your head to cast off the apparition. Who are you? Dark Nettle. A storm of bright images flashes before your eyes. A long time ago, this person, then a living man, came here from Brevoy, constructed a rope bridge, built a house, and lived in it, collecting payment from those who crossed the river. How did you die? You say a vision of a lovely spring day. Sunbeams shine warm against your cheeks. Three men approach the house by the bridge, one of them wearing an antlered helm. The Stag Lord. Angry faces, a quarrel, the glint of an unsheathed sword. Suddenly the Stag Lord's greedy eyes are twisted by surprise. The master of this house has unleashed his hounds. A burning smell stirs you awake to the sound of loud barking. Flames are crawling up the walls. The sound of breaking glass. The bitter cold night air. You are outside the house, and something is wrong. An arrow strikes deep in your shoulder. You hear the guffaw of 10 throats. You run, already in the middle of the bridge. The man in the antlered helm cuts one of the ropes. An ear-splitting scream fills the air. What do you want from me? You see a vision of a man wearing an antlered helm. You hear a muffled groan, and the helm drops to the ground with a loud thud. Your hands are covered in hot blood. Too much blood. Death to the Stag Lord. Don't you hate it when someone asks you to do something you were going to do anyway? It makes me want to do nothing just to spite them. Why must I be the one who does it? You feel invisible fingers, cold as stone, draw aside a wet strand of hair from your forehead. Very well, I shall mete out your vengeance upon the Stag Lord. Drowned man, who'd been sitting motionless, nods his head. Come later. Take this spear. Well, at least we won't be doing it for free. I would help him even if he wasn't going to pay. He had such a hard life. Well, a hard undeath. That must be even harder. You're always helping scum like this for free, as if our own lives are easy. So wait until the rest of the party's ready to sleep. High ground. Cannot be claimed. Two Rivers Field, I'll check it out later. All right. Let's sleep. All right, it's night yet again. I think I am going to stop here for the evening and come back to this next week. So thank you everyone who tuned in, and thank you all the VOD watchers, and I'll see you next week. This is the awkward part where I am shutting the game down, but it's already ended. Oh, maybe it hasn't already ended with the edited version. Save. Exit to desktop. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again next week. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again soon, all right? Later.